documentation beats conversation. Now, when it comes to the credit restoration space, of course, there's going to be skeptics. Now, it's one thing for me to just share these receipts, share these testimonials, but it's another thing hearing it directly from a customer. This was a credit repair customer who actually started documenting this journey with us. And I'm going to go through all the different videos that they posted about this, just so you can see firsthand. This is not a sponsored testimony or anything. This is a legit, authentic review of our services. And again, like I said, it's one thing for me to say it, but another thing from someone to actually give their firsthand perspective. So this first video was right after they signed up. They said, look, I'm going to document this entire journey and post it onto YouTube. And this is without my knowledge or anything. So I actually came across this, and of course, knowing the results we are able to deliver, I thought this was a great idea to keep the transparency. I'm going to play a little bit of this for you so you could just understand. But to give you context, this was their first initial video after signing up, and they just walk through their challenges with credit, how they work with a handful of other companies and nothing ever seemed to work out.
It has been a while since I posted a video. I want to say it was about 3 years or so ago. And the video that I posted was regarding fixing my credit. At that particular time, I was using the Credit Game and their Lamborghini, I believe, way of cleaning credit, right? There was some things that went well. I think in the end, a lot of the work that I had done myself was more beneficial to fixing my credit. But anyway, the reason why I'm here now is that some of the things that were still not removed from my credit report, which I still seem to struggle with, and it all still comes down to identity theft that happened many years ago. One or two are going to fall off as a result of statute of limitations, but there's still too many that linger that are causing my score not to be that good. Now, in some cases, my utilization got high, so that dropped my scores below 7. I still have one credit report, I believe it's Equifax, that sits over 7, and then the other two are in the mid 6s. Before identity theft, my credit report was around 810, 805s. I had very good credit. It's been a struggle to really get my credit back. There were some really good things that happened. I have things, I have houses, I have cars and whatever, but still I'm struggling trying to get back to that 800 score. So what I'm trying to do now is I've signed up. You've heard of a guy that does a credit plug, and he has a program where a credit restoration program. You have different programs you can sign up for. I think it takes 6 months to get your credit off. The other one does it in 90 days or 120 days. There's one that can get all the negative things off your credit report, inquiries and all that stuff.
To chime in real quick, what he's referring to is our standard and our express package. And this is 60 business days as well as 120 business days. The standard package is 120 business days. The express package is going to be 60 business days, not to confuse that with 60 days, because you got to remember the credit reporting agencies are not open on weekends. 1 week actually would just be 5 business days. So when we say 60 business days, that doesn't mean just because today is the 28th of May that on July 28th, that's when we're going to be done with your file. We're counting business days, not actual days.
He says he can do it within 60 days and get everything off. The packages start at the standard that I believe takes 6 months, which is $12.99. I think it's $25.99 for 120 days. And then it's $32.99 for the 60 days. I believe that the Credit Game said they could do all this in 45 days. It didn't get all those things off. It was helpful. There were some things that worked out that was helpful, but did it really do all the things I was going to hope it was going to do? No, it did enough to where my credit was back in the 7s. I was happy with at the time. But my goal now is to get back in the 8s. Now they're saying they can do it within the 60 days. I signed up on December 26th.
This video was published January 9th. So this was a couple days after he had signed up. So he's just given his overall initial experience with sign up with our service. And again, this was really just to document the process. I'm not going to go all the way into this video, but I did want to give you an update. He's been posting these update videos. This one right here was in March. So just to recall, the first video was in early January. This one was in March. So let's play this one and see what type of progress has been made.
I wanted to do an update to the video I did in regards to the Credit Plug credit restoration program.
Prior to dropping this video, he actually put out another video where he was becoming a little impatient with the results. So there was a video prior to this where he was still waiting for certain things to get removed, but he'll reference that. And
the last video that I did, I was like, this program really isn't working. I've been in the program for 50 business days and I really wasn't seeing any results. I'm not sure anything was coming off. And obviously when you spend a lot of money, whether it be $1,000 or $3,000, that's a lot of money to spend, and you're certainly hoping that you're gonna get the results based on the amount of money that you're spending. So I was like, I'm not really seeing any results. I'm getting frustrated. At no time throughout the process, if I called, they always called me back, or they answered the phone when I called, or sometimes they would call me asking for information. So communication was great. I had no issues with.
So that's another point I want to make. Even let's say if you're not seeing the results fast enough, we're still working, we're still doing disputes. Not everything comes off in the first round. That's why we have these different service windows to work on your profile. One thing that we'll never do is not answer your emails, not answer your calls. We're going to be in communication with you, and we're confident that we're able to help you restore your credit.
My concern was just I wasn't seeing the results. All the while, they were working hard to get these things off my credit report. I'm very happy that at this point, I had 21 negative items on there, and now I have 5 remaining. I got 16 negative items off. My Experian credit profile has a score of almost 780, which is great. My other 2, Equifax hasn't updated, so I don't know what that score is yet, but it should be well into the 700s. My TransUnion, or I'm sorry, my Equifax is somewhere in about, I think, 710 right now. My TransUnion is dragging behind, so I know they're still working on those. I'm very happy with what I've seen so far. Nobody wants to get a refund. When you put forth money on trying to get your credit repaired, no one cares about a refund. At least my excitement is seeing that these things are going to come off my credit report. And I'm very happy that the Credit Plug has been very responsive. At no time did they not communicate. I'm really happy to see that my Experian profile is nearing, like I said, 778, and my Equifax is in the 710, and my TransUnion is like 670. I'm not sure what's going on. I only got 1 negative item on there, and it's dragging my account down. So still trying to figure that one out. But to have 21 items that were negative as of December the 20th, and now as of March 28th, I only have 5 negative items. That feels really good, to be honest. They're still working hard at getting the rest of the items off, so I'm very happy with what I'm seeing. Is it worth it? It's worth every penny, because when I do own a house, I own several cars, but when you want to make sure you get a low interest rate, we want to make sure if you're trying to sell your house, trying to buy another house, you just want to make sure you have flexibility. Getting low interest rates, being able to qualify, going to a car dealership and knowing that you can get whatever you want within reason. Obviously, you're not trying to buy a $500,000 car, but just knowing that if you need to get a car, you can get it financed and not put a dime down. That's important. Getting low interest rates, that's important. I can happily say that I'm really pleased with my results so far. It's totally worth every penny I have spent, which was, I think, $3,200 for the program. I have absolutely no regrets. I was getting impatient, as anyone else would, but they've always been very responsive. Any question I've had, they've been great.
As far as just the impatience, right? We show results all the time. Everyone's results are going to vary as far as how quickly items are going to come off. There's some people who might come on with us this week, and by next week, 10 days from now, their entire file might be clean, whereas someone could have been with us since March and we're still working on it. And when we show these different testimonials, we get a lot of messages like, hey, look, I'm not seeing the same type of results. You just have to be patient. Everyone's journey is going to be slightly different, and there's a bunch of different variables that go into play as far as how quickly or how soon items are coming off of your credit profile. This was the second to last video, but I actually wanted to play this one for you, which shows you the journey of when he started and what those results are.
This is what my score looked like on December 16th, 2024. I had a Equifax of 701, TransUnion of 646, and then Experian of 638. And then when it came to items to review, I had quite a bit of items to review there. I think it was 21, 22 items, I believe, in total. Now, when I come over and let me do a report, or let me do the scores for today. Here's what the scores look like today. 765 for TransUnion, 778 for Experian, and Equifax is lagging behind 706. There's still some items that need to be taken care of there, but significant improvement. You can see there was a 91-point increase, which is very recent. I did a video a few days ago, and I wasn't really happy with the results. I think I commented on a video that Credit Plug did a day or two after that. My Experian score jumped up significantly, 778, and then my TransUnion just jumped up today to up 91 points.
So what he's referring to is I put out a short video showing the client's results, and he commented, hey, I haven't seen my results. And just so happened that very day is when he got the huge increase on Experian.
So obviously that's much better. And I just wanted to make sure that I put that out there, because you can say a lot, but I think it's better to show the receipts as to what's going on. So hopefully that helps someone if they're considering using the program that Credit Plug has. I've been very happy. Certainly I want my Equifax to get right, but I'm still very happy with the results so far. They did what they said they were going to do. Like I said, still some work on Equifax, but money was well worth it. I did the $3,200 program to get things done within 60 business days. And pretty much right at 60 business days, these are results I have.
Now, if you're looking for the best credit restoration in the nation, CP Restoration Services, we're still running our Memorial Day special. This is to the end of May, so you can still get our discounted rates. Shout out to this customer. He also has a YouTube channel. He documented the entire process just for transparency to show you guys this is not something I told him to do. This is something he did on his own. You can check out the videos on his YouTube channel, and you'll also see there's skeptics in the comment section talking about don't do it, you're not going to get the results, so on and so forth. When you look at it, we delivered the results. We increased his credit score. He had worked with a handful of different credit restoration companies. As he mentioned, were not able to get the same type of results we were able to get in the amount of time. So just wanted to share this with you. The best restoration service in the nation. I've dropped a link in the description of the video. You can call our 800 number, schedule a consultation. We'll literally walk through your credit profiles, all three: Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, identify the items that need to be removed from your credit report, and then we will craft a strategy to get these items completely deleted off your credit profile, increase your credit worthiness, and allow you to access finance at competitive rates. If you want to get started today, I've dropped a link in the description of the video. Let's get it.
Call the number on the screen to live the good life.